job is one, I should say, starting a trucking company is a motherfucker. So I'm gonna start with that. Man, I'm resilient as fuck, and honestly, I don't. Man, I've had hard shit handed to me on every turn my whole life. So having a rough time getting something to work is nothing oddly familiar or oddly fucking distantly familiar. No, whoa, take a step back. Hey, I'm used to eating shit. Is the way I should probably put it. Okay? It's not a distant memory. It happens on a regular basis, and this ain't no different than most. But I'll tell you fucking what, this motherfucker doesn't let up. It's like the lifetime of bad karma and shit for whatever reason. I don't know. I think I had any bad karma coming. I'm getting some extra. Maybe, now I won't have any for a long time, hopefully, because I'm paying for it all now. Alright, so check it out. I just hit that 3-month mark where you can start to work with a few more brokers and shit like that. So a few more options for freight. I got the second truck is on the road. I got the driver driving it, but it's a big fucking truck. It's a big truck, it's Peterbilt. Big fucking old 589, man, 605 horsepower. It's made for heavy haul. That's what I wanted, was to haul heavy equipment and shit. I just haven't got the trailer to do so with yet. But that's beside the point. That's a story for another day, man. Back to what I was saying. Every fucking corner, like, I took, for example, this last trip, I left Phoenix. Going to Salt Lake City, or just around Salt Lake City, Corrine, Utah for $1,900, $2,000 away. Not terrible. $250 for almost $3 a mile. So light load, but not with those. So I took it and I ran up there. I got there, I got stuck there for about a day and a half. Then I grabbed a pretty high pan load. I thought it was going to be pretty easy going up to Colorado, man. I mean, it's Centennial, Colorado. So I had to go up to Wyoming. Fucking cold as fuck. Snow, ice all over the fucking road. And that was a heavy fucking load. That was a really heavy load. Because they let two different people, two different suppliers put stuff in one trailer for one customer. This is bullshit. Because they don't let you do that. They give you a tiny load and they tell you, now you can't add the other shit to it. But if they want to do it for their own self, then they'll make it a fucking shit show for you and they don't give a fuck. So words to the wise, if you don't know anything about this shit, be careful when you book freight, man, because they will fuck you up. They'll say they won't list the second stop. Okay, they always say 2 stops, but there's actually 3 of us. Getting ugly, sometimes 4. But they won't list those other stops, so you get into the bid and they'll tell you what they're gonna pay you. I'm willing to give you a little extra here and there, good to go. But then you get in there, they give you a tight time frame to get it there. Like even if I would have got up and my first stop would have been filled up like it was, and I would have went to my next one, and it would have been right away just okay, loaded up, and I could have been on the way. It would have still been really tight to get there without having to fuck around and just kill yourself. So anyway, I'm fucking sitting there, and I get to the second shipper, and it just turns into an instantaneous shit show. I'm there for 5 hours waiting. Almost got to a fight with the guy at the fucking desk. He jumped into the conversation he wasn't involved in the first place. So I go in there and I'm fucking get back in the truck, and they load that shit up. By the time I start to pull away from the dock, the fucking seal's already on it. It's fucking chained up. Can't see what's in there. Oh, everything's good. Motherfucker's in the back of my truck 17, 18, 19 times. I mean, you can feel him bouncing shit or throwing shit. He was trying to get a bunch of shit to fit that he wasn't supposed to be putting in there. He had a couple of extra pallets, so I know what happened. And so he, instead of fucking stacking them like you should, and there's a pattern which we stack when you're running a heavy load, you need to know that shit before you get into it. There's different ways to stack it to distribute the weight, and you want to make sure you do that shit. I tell you what, you don't, you'll end up like I did, 2,000 pounds overweight on your rear axles, and that shit's fucking terrible. Wow, I'm sorry, man. Somebody called in on there, right? A guy that I'm buying the other truck from, so I needed to answer his call, but I got shitty reception on it. So anyway, back to this what I was saying, man. Be careful how they load the truck. I ended up 2,000 pounds overweight, and I had to fucking dodge scales, and I had to make sure that they're gone. It wasn't, I was able to shift it. I wasn't overall overweight, and I was able to shift it, but I don't know for sure. I mean, I guess I got it okay, because the last weight station I went in, they didn't fuck with me too much, but bucked up 2 tires on my trailer, so I'm out $500-600 at least there to replace those. Gotta do that as soon as I get to town. And it fucking took forever. Hours and hours of fucking waiting. So I need to be paid for that shit, man. So make sure you be careful when you make bids like that, man, because it was a decent, starting to look like a pretty decent trip to that shit. Man, I fucking tell you. Hey, more to come, man. I hope you, hope everybody out there is well and alive and doing good. And